Hey drone technology fans, Bill here, DJI Mavic Pro. Best tips for YouTube live streaming. I'll have that coming right up. I've done several live streams from my DJI Mavic Pro and have gotten a number of unbelievably positive comments on it. And I've also gotten a lot of questions on it. So what I thought I would do would be to put a video together of my best tips, considering I've done this a few times. So let's just jump right into it. The first piece of advice that I strongly recommend is that you do this from the first time or the first few times from an area where you're getting a strong Wi-Fi signal. I've done it from my home. You want to have this to be a good experience, not only for you, but for the audience. Remember, this is not for you, this is for your audience, and you're addressing them. So I definitely highly recommend that. The second thing that I recommend is when you're setting up, you'll be able to put your title for your video, a brief description, and to be able to have the setting of what you want it to, whether it's public or private. The first couple of times, I highly recommend that you set it to private. This way, you can go back, watch the video, find out where you've made mistakes, be able to correct them, and then try it over again. And then once you get it perfected, go public. The third thing is you want to verify that you're live on a secondary device. Have another smartphone or a tablet, obviously with a volume turned down. You want to make sure that that's coming up and that you're actually live. I know it sounds silly, but I think that's something that I've done myself to know that I'm out there and that I'm live. The next tip is that audio is picked up from your smartphone or your tablet that you're using your DJI Go 4 app on. It does not come from the DJI Mavic Pro. So as soon as it kicks in, as soon as it's live, you need to start to engage your audience. My next tip is that I recommend that you take off, and I'm going to show you here from my clip, take off the Mavic Pro, have it face towards you, and have it at eye level with you, and address your audience like you're addressing a normal video. Because really, in essence, it is a normal video, and it's going to be out there on YouTube. It's going to have a life out there. So you want to address people, and you definitely want them to see you. So that's something that I do highly recommend. Buddy, hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I thought what we would do today is something a little different. Let me take off here first. So maybe you can take a look at me. Kind of get the Mavic Pro in line here. I'm going to take you on the actual filming of a video that I'm going to be putting on the channel. I thought I would do something just a little bit different. It's a good day out here, a little breezy, but not too bad. So we're going to get started on this here. I just wanted to say hi to everybody, and we're going to get up in the air. So I'm going to kind of walk you through what I'm going to do. I'm going to be taking some pictures and then shooting some video here today. So let's get going. Now also, when you're engaging your audience, you do want to remind them that this is a live stream and that you're flying the DJI Mavic Pro. Now, during normal live streams, when you're sitting at your PC, you can engage with your audience because you'll be having a running chat session. Tell them that you can't do this because you're flying, and that you'll engage them in comments after the video is out there. And also, too, the next tip is when you're engaging your audience, speak to the ones that are not only watching live, but the ones that are watching it on video. Because it's going to have, like I said, it's going to have a life out there. It's going to be evergreen, and people will be seeing this, a year from now. So I think that's something that you want to be able to address. So engage all of your audience, not just the live, but the ones who'll be watching it later. Next tip is when you're out in the field, you want to make sure that you have a very strong signal with your carrier, whether it's Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile. If you don't, you will experience a great deal of lag. And unfortunately, one of those times, my Wi-Fi signal was weak in the back of the house, and my cell phone signal where I live isn't the strongest. So I did experience some lag on one of those videos and some skips, and that can be real troublesome. So you definitely, that's something that you want to check on. Now, a few minutes after the live stream ends, my last tip, you've ended the video, it will go back out, it will be out there permanently on YouTube, which is a nice thing. Now, you can also, at that point in time, probably after 15 minutes or so, you can go out, edit the description, put your own thumbnail out there. The thumbnail that it uses, by the way, is your on your channel page. It uses that for your initial thumbnail, just to let you know. Now, here's a bonus tip, and this is included in DJI's video. You can share this to Facebook as well.
To share your live stream, tap the red streaming icon to see your streaming URL and sharing options.
And I'm going to be putting a link to the DJI setup video, which is very thorough. One of the things that I was going to try to do was to do the setup, but because I've already done that, I can't show that to you. So I highly recommend, and there'll be a link in the description. If you like the content from today's video, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and tell others about the channel. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook page, where I do post daily updates regarding the drone and drone industry and anything that's DJI or Autel related. Also, be sure to check out my Twitter page, where I post frequent updates there as well. Thanks so much for watching, and happy flying!